Every week, we put together a list of 5 new single-issue comic books that we're super excited about and think that you guys will love, either because of entertainment value or potential monetary value for your comic book collection. I'm Brandon, and it's time for the new Comic Book Day Top 5. Okay, so before we get into things, if you haven't already done so, I'd greatly appreciate if you'd consider hitting that subscribe button, and if you enjoy our content, be sure to hit the bell, and if you could, leave a thumbs up and a comment on this video. We're giving away some really cool comic book prize packs, but we'll get into that a bit later. So without further ado, here is about 20 to 30 bucks worth of comic book goodness that you can indulge in this new Comic Book Day. Alright, so number 5 on our list this week, it's Tony Stark Iron Man number 16 from Marvel Comics. I really like this book coming out of the gate, but lately I've been on and off a little bit. Number 14 left me wanting a little bit from the title that I kind of got in issue 15, but I wasn't super happy. I feel like Dan Slott's trying to nail some high-minded concepts and he's just not bringing it home completely, but I have faith in the series. I have faith in the pedigree of the creative team on the book, and it's the start of a new arc, obviously with Ultron as our antagonist, the Ultron agenda. This is the first part. While it's very rare that you see Iron Man make this list, I think is a great point for anyone interested in getting into an Iron Man book to jump on, although I really suggest the early issues of this book. So at number 5, it's Tony Stark Iron Man number 16 from Marvel Comics. Now at number 4 on our list, we have Excellence number 5 from Image Comics. Man, I love this book. I love the art in this book so hard. You have no idea. The first time I saw that cover, I was like, what is this thing? I finally got my hands on issue 4 this week, and I'm loving this series. If you're a fan of Star Wars, if you're a fan of well, maybe even Harry Potter, and you've since kind of grown up and maybe the Wizarding World movies aren't exactly doing it for you, this series has a lot of those energies. They talk a lot about familial lineage. They talk a lot about kind of classes in society as defined by magic, you know, and a lot of the ideas that, say, for example, a Jedi is supposed to stand for in Star Wars and this sort of thing is what Spencer, the main character of this book, is constantly going through. So at number 4 this week, it's Excellence number 5 from Image Comics. Okay, so next up at number 3, it's no surprise coming from me, but it's going to be Black Hammer Age of Doom number 12. And you know I'm getting that cover Ray, that Dean Ormstrom cover. He's a perfect artist for this book. It's totally what brings this series home for me. Him and Lemire together working on this title. It's one of those books that I can't miss an issue of. So if somehow this is not on your radar, it's a great book. It pokes at a lot of superhero tropes. It does them in interesting ways. Even the very nature of their title is poking fun at the superhero genre, or comics in general. The idea that a new number 1 would sell better than just continuing on as number 13. So at number 3 this week, it's Black Hammer Age of Doom number 12 from Dark Horse Comics. Okay, so it's no surprise that at number 2 this week we have House of X numero 5. As Paula said last week, Hawks and Pox, as long as they're coming out, they're making this list. They haven't let us down yet, so even if they do let us down one issue, we'll let it slide through. But the level of excitement around this book is absolutely infectious. If this isn't one of the first books that you're reading on New Comic Book Day, you gotta check for a pulse, seriously, because Hickman's killing it with this series, and man, look at this cover with Apocalypse just stomping through a swamp. I love it. I can't wait to open this book. But in any case, at number 2 this week, it's House of X, number 5 from Marvel Comics. Alright, so what's coming in number 1 this week? I hear Batman and Catwoman are trying to financially cripple Bane while he's taking over Gotham. Sounds riveting. Or maybe it's the new Spider-Man book from JJ and Henry Abrams. I love Sarah Pichelli, but it's not making this list. At number 1, of course, it's Absolute Carnage, number 3. I went into this series with absolutely no expectations, and this series has carried itself very well. And you know what? A lot of these one-shots and miniseries are really good. I really like that Separation Anxiety one. I really liked the Absolute Carnage Deadpool stuff that Matthew Rosenberg was writing. That was really cool. And the main story is awesome. So keeping in mind that you're listening to someone who literally had zero expectations for this series, I think we can say, at least for me, the hype is real, and I think you should really give this series a try if you haven't yet. The event's still got a long ways to go, so you can get into your local comic shops, get number 1 and 2, try some of the spin-offs, see what you like. And this week, our number 1 pick, if you didn't catch it, it's number 3 of Absolute Carnage, the main title from Marvel Comics. Let us know if you find something that you like on our list, and leave us your reading suggestions in the comments below. We're giving away prizes at the 250 subscriber mark. For our first prize pack, we'll be giving away your choice of either Buffy the Vampire Slayer number 1 and 2, and that's the Matt Taylor cover that we're giving away, or a trade paperback copy of Superman Red Sun. And all you have to do to enter is subscribe to our channel, then like and leave a comment on any of our videos. And the best part is, every time you leave a comment, it counts as another entry. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to the channel, helped get us over 100 subscribers in about 3 months. It's amazing. We're so appreciative. So that's it for this week. We'll see you again next week with another top 5 list. But until then, have a happy new comic book day.